And if he's in the box, he's coming, and he's coming hard and fast.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to On the Bear Tonight, the DeVry University of football YouTube shows. The Bears and their 1970s bullshit play calling schemes took their way to the Meadowlands to play the New York Giants. Going into this game, the Bears and the Giants found themselves in very similar situations. The Chicago Bears and the New York Giants.
It's like looking in a mirror, only not.
Both teams entered Week 4 with a surprising 2-1 record. Both teams have a strong run game. Both teams have sucked at stopping the run. And both teams have some question marks at the quarterback position. Now let's take a look at the New York Giants. Giants QB Daniel Jones has been in the league since 2019. That's about 3 seasons worth of film and data. And while he has struggled with injuries from time to time, the book is all but likely written for him. He's mid, a 5 out of 10 quarterback. It happens, not every quarterback can be Joe Montana, but the odds are stacked against Jones' chances of becoming a top-tier quarterback. Is Daniel Jones going to be the quarterback for Brian Daboll and the Giants? Now let's look at Fields. A season and a quarter is not enough time to really get a handle on a quarterback. Fields has struggled this season for sure. We've seen some highs and we've seen some lows. Overall, I and many other Bears fans would like to see some more positive development from Fields. But as the Bears are in no position to compete, we can wait and see what happens with Fields. The coaching staff so far has shown that they aren't really too interested in Fields' development. The proof is in the pudding. Luke Getsy and the offense have favored the run to an hysterical amount. We haven't seen teams playing this many running plays with so few passing plays in years. It's concerning that Luke Getsy has shown little faith in Justin Fields' ability to pass the ball. Is the offensive coordinator bad or is the quarterback bad? Will we ever know? I don't know. Let's see if Justin Fields, Luke Getsy, and the rest of the Bears could win against the Giants this past Sunday. The Giants start off with a 3-and-out, so Fields in the offense takes over. Fields gets a pass up the middle to number 1 wide receiver Darnell Mooney. Fields scrambles up to the left for a nice 16-yard run. A pocket collapsing scramble, and Fields has extra yards thanks to a late hit. While it's on McFadden here for hitting Fields in the head, Fields has to do a better job of keeping himself away from tackles so he can avoid injury. A 3-and-out in the red zone because Luke Getsy and his precious run game is being stopped, and we have ourselves a field goal from temporary kicker Michael Badgley, who is replacing Cairo Santos for this week's game. So far this season, the Bears have been pretty bad at stopping the run, and sure as shit, it's still bad. Barkley's running over the Bears, and the defense overcommits on a bootleg, allowing Daniel Jones to just walk into the end zone with all the time in the world. Impressive stuff. Giants lead 7-3. Fields responds with a goddamn moonshot pass to Darnell Mooney for 56 yards. Bears get in the end zone again, but Fields gets sacked, and Herbert runs into a wall. The Bears have to settle for another field goal. Yippee! The Bears stop Jones and the Giants at their 48-yard line, and Fields is back in business. And by business, I mean getting sacked again. It's 3rd and forever, but thanks to a screen pass to Herbert, the Bears get a first down. On the next play, Fields throws the ball up into the air, and what looked like an incomplete pass was actually a fumble. The Giants recovered because Cody Whitehair stood around looking like an idiot, allowing the Giants to just grab the ball. Barkley continues to torch the Bears, and the Bears get fooled with another bootleg. Morrow can't make a goddamn tackle, and the Giants get themselves into the red zone to score a bootleg touchdown. Look, it's a bootleg touchdown that's nearly identical to the one they scored in the first quarter. The Bears get the ball back, but Lucas Patrick says, "Hey, come on right in and sack my quarterback." Oh boy, another failed offensive drive that results in a punt.
Nope.
Never mind, it's a special teams turnover, and the Bears are in Giants territory. A failed scramble to get a first down is the only positive thing about this drive that stalls out once again, resulting in the Bears' 3rd field goal of the game. We get some more bullshit play calling by Luke Getsy and Eberflus, and the Bears enter halftime down 14-9. The Bears get the ball first in the second half, and the drive dies because Cole Kmet just fell down. 4th field goal of the game for Badgley. The Giants respond with a punt. The Bears respond with their own punt. Giants get the ball again, and Kyler Gordon gets smoked and gets a defensive interference penalty to get New York into the red zone. But Traquan Brisker adjusts to the bootleg and gets himself a sack to keep New York to just a field goal. Fields gets the ball out, but Dante Pettis can't catch, so it's Giants ball once again. Jones left the game due to an injury, so now the Bears just have to stop Giants backup Tyrod Taylor.
Denied.
I'm going to say it, Eddie Jackson is back. And thank Christ we have the straw that stirs the drink of the defensive end of the ball. But Eddie's actions are for naught. As Sam Mustipher says, "Hey, come on right in and sack my quarterback." But Fields gets the ball away in time to prevent a potential safety. The Bears defense allows Tyrod Taylor to walk down the field and get his team another field goal. Giants lead 20-12. There's less than 4 minutes left. Khalil Herbert runs into a wall and it's 3rd and 2. Eberflus says, no thank you, I don't want to give myself a chance to win because I don't trust my quarterback. And they punt the ball away. But holy crap, this strategy almost works because the Bears force a 3-and-out and they have another chance to win this game.
Damn.
Oh, never mind. Jones Jr., the guy who spent 6 years in college before he got drafted, drops the ball. That's the dagger. Yeah, Bears lose. 20-12. Alright, time to unpack this shit. Let's start with Christian quarterback Justin Fields. Sure, he only had 11 completed passes, but this was an improvement from last week. In Week 3, Fields just looked flat out awful. But in Week 4, Fields showed flashes of why he was such a highly touted quarterback in the 2021 draft. He got some sick, deep ball passes, and if it wasn't for his receivers sucking and his offensive line also sucking, he could have gotten some more yards. The run game this week, it was awful. The Giants were able to shut down Khalil Herbert and keep him to 77 yards. Eddie Jackson is the king of the Bears defense. Roquan Smith gave a performance worthy of a McDonald's value menu. The offensive line, yeah, they still suck. Alright, that's about all the major points I wanted to bring up. Bad loss for the coaching staff, as this was a winnable game, but again, at least Fields looked somewhat good in the loss. And in a rebuilding year, all you could hope for is positive development from your young guys. Alright, I gotta give up the best Bear Boy award to somebody today. While temporary kicker Badgley had himself a nice game with 4 field goals, this week's winner is going to have to be Eddie Jackson. He had 9 tackles and an interception that kept this game somewhat interesting. Welcome back, Eddie Jackson. Oh hey, look, it's around the NFL. I didn't mention this last week, but during the Butt Punt Bowl, Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa took a nasty hit and looked a little shaky as a result. Not a problem, said Dolphins head coach, concussion expert, and guy who looks like he enjoys going on Reddit all day, Mike McDaniel. He kept him in the game. We fast forward to an Amazon Prime Time Thursday night game against the Bengals. And Tua took another nasty hit in a game he should not have started. Now I'm not going to show you what it looks like because it doesn't look good. Big one for player safety in the NFL that day. A great job, Mike McReddit. I take back what I said about the Dolphins winning the Super Bowl. I hope Mike McDaniels gets fired. Piece of crap. It turns out that the Lions are good. Very good, in fact. Their offense is number 1 in the league in total yardage. Yes, Jared Goff's Ryan Gosling-looking ass is leading the Lions' offense to an historic start. The defense is also historic, for all the wrong reasons. First in offensive yards and 32nd in yards allowed. Usually 45 points scored is good enough to win a game, but not against the high-flying Seahawks offense led by, Geno Smith? Oh, Jesus Christ. The downside is that the Lions lost 48-45. But the plus side is we got a scoregami. Woohoo! Pop up the champagne bottles, Detroit. You did it. First time in league history we got a game that ended 48-45. Ladies, there's a new single man in town. That's right. Touchdown Tom himself is getting a divorce. What does this have to do with football? I guess nothing. So I'm moving on. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Our boy Kissin' Titties Mitch has not looked great for the Steelers this year. I was never a Mitch hater, but I never thought he was that great. And it's shown so far as the poor guy has struggled for Pittsburgh. No more, said Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin. I've had enough of Trubisky. Bring me Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett, show us what you got.
Damn.
Oh no. It doesn't matter who you put under center in Pittsburgh, because both QBs are, not that great. Alright, now we gotta talk about our crappy football team again. The Bears will remain on the road as they travel to Minnesota to take on the Vikings. This is the first time the Bears will see the Vikings this season, who are off to a 3-1 start. We send you over to our correspondent and Bears game predictor, who's in the Twin Cities right now, Tony Romano.
Why the hell do you keep sending me to these places? I don't do anything but stand in front of the arena and talk.
Well, Tony, I thought all this traveling around would be exciting.
What? Who the hell is excited to travel to Minneapolis? This place sucks.
Well, can't you interview somebody to spice it up?
No, they won't let me into the press rooms. They say I smell too bad. And all the locals here are too creepy. Well, hey there, friend. Welcome to the Twin Cities. It looks like you're filming some type of TikTok there, eh? Get away from me. Oh, sure, you betcha. God, what the hell was I going to talk about? Oh, yeah, the Bears. I don't believe that the Vikings are good. This is the Vikings we're talking about here, people. You think Kirk Cousins suddenly became a good quarterback? Sure, he's like the king of 12 o'clock games on Fox, but he crumbles in primetime. Unless he's playing a shitty Bears team, of course. The Vikings' offense runs through their wide receiver Justin Jefferson. The Bears have been pretty decent at stopping the passing game, but however, they do have a good running back in Dalvin Cook. and he could tear up the Bears just like how Barkley did against us. I bet a team could probably beat the Vikings, but the Bears are bad, so they'll probably lose this one. My prediction for next week is Vikings 23, Bears 13.
Thank you, Tony. America thanks you for your service.
Hey, could I leave now? The only food they serve up here is some crap called hot dish. Did you say hot dish? Oh, my wife bakes the best hot dish for our Bible group. Hey, why don't you come with me? My wife can cook you up a nice meal. Help! I'm being captured by Protestants. Help me!
Well, it seems like Tony is enjoying his trip. Well, it's going to wrap up this week's episode. Bears lose and drop their record to 2-2 in this season, where we're finding out that, yes, the Bears are who we thought they were. Maybe they can just let Justin sling it down the field some more. We can only hope. Make sure you smash those like and subscribe buttons, and I'll see you next week. Good night, God bless, and go Bears.